Says we're live. Do I trust it? No. So I'm going to reload.
Let me check.
Speaking of which, let me make sure I've got everything muted.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Yay. I see lots of wrenches in the chat. Barrett, I didn't give you one?
No, I guess not. Hateful. It's
a hate crime.
It is. It is. Too early for that.
To not give out the wrenches.
I saw Regina.
Okay, for some reason, your links with the dots in the description is not something. It's like cutting off the links for you, and it's just writing ... and it's not your whole link, so people can't click. So I'm fixing that.
Womp womp. Thank you.
In the meanwhile, Barrett, why don't you introduce yourself? Then Hayley, then Nia. We are expecting one other co-host, but she might not come. Nina, unfortunately, fortunately, she got her booster shot. Yay. Not yesterday, but the day before, I believe. Or it was yesterday, and time has meant nothing to me since I've been part of Autumn's weekend write-a-thon. But yeah, so she's still having symptoms from that, so she couldn't make it this morning. But yeah, so Barrett, why don't you start? Why fix these links for you?
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Barrett Laurie. I'm an aspiring kidlit writer. Over on my channel, I talk about the querying process and author branding stuff. I also host a critique group live every second Thursday of the month, and Zara will be joining us soon for that. Can't wait. I'm actually working on that shout-out announcement as we're working today. And then I also do live stream interviews every once in a while. So if you want to come hang out with me, come hang. I'd love to have you.
Woo.
Who's next?
I think it's me.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Hope you all can hear me. My name is Hayley. You might know me on YouTube and Twitch as Hayley H Creates. Mainly do live streams every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern, where we write and we play games. I also put out a new video every Friday talking about writing, and it might be a vlog, might be a funny sketch, might be anything that I feel like. It's always really fun. And today I'm actually doing chaos sprints over on my Twitch channel at 4 p.m. Eastern as part of a reward from the 12-hour Halloween stream. We're going to be doing sprints in increments of 5 for like as long as we can. So whether that's 4 hours or what, I don't know.
Okay.
Also,
Legolas is there. Yay.
With Nia, I want you to know that I took your suggestion and I gave him a Santa hat.
I see that.
Thank you.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
And so I am Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, here on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Instagram. You can follow me there. I finally have a Ko-fi that's semi-functional. It's going to be very functional very soon. I hope to have things that people are interested posted there if World Ember goes well. So fingers crossed. So I'm doing Nano this month, World Ember next month, and then we'll see if everything comes together, as I hope that it does. I am a writer of sci-fi, fantasy, historical fiction, middle grade, YA, and adult. And I stream on every other Monday here on YouTube, every other Friday and Saturday. I alternate over on Twitch. And I host AuthorTubers React, which it'll be time to start do the next episode soon. So I'll be posting Twitch's side, I think, next weekend. So you'll see what we all talked about on our last one. And then we will record live 2 more, one on YouTube, one on Twitch. And hopefully I can get some of my friends here to join us, and we'll talk about all the fun things that are happening in the writerly and bookish world and react to them. And that is me.
Love that. I'm looking at the chat. Everyone already knows who I am. So I'm going to skip my intro and I'm going to set up the force room because I kept snoozing my alarm this morning and did not do it in advance. Hey.
okay. You've had a busy weekend, Sarah.
You have. I thought I streamed a lot, but I swear I saw you on every stream I popped into.
I mean, that wasn't the plan at first. And then Autumn was like, yeah, I'm going to try to make everyone. And I looked at my calendar and I was like, I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I could. Except, Breeze, which is happening now because we're overlapping. And I was, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then last night I realized I obviously can't do Breeze because it's right now. And then I can't be on Sarah Labratz because I'm recording the next episode of Rightish with Kelly, during that. And it's a full straight hour. So it's not like I could fit it in between the sprints or whatever if I was a co-host or something. So that's, now I can't do all of them on camera, but I'll be at all of them because I'll be in the comments for Breeze during this stream and in the comments a little bit for Sarah at the start, but definitely after we finish recording. Cherry Panda and Christine, hello. Maybe I should do a short intro. My name is Sarah Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. I am currently working on a standalone young adult dystopian romance for NaNoWriMo. Once that's done, I will be returning to my new adult spy thriller story and also a standalone. Very happy. I love series. I like writing standalones as a break from the series. And yeah, I want to hit 45K today in Nano and the manuscript. And I have 500 words I need to write to hit that. I quit too early last night, but
That's okay.
Being on 4 3-hour streams yesterday was a lot.
That would suck my soul. I just, that would be a lot.
My URLs as well as everyone else's are in the description down below. Barrett, for some reason, I didn't have your
Jamie, send it to you.
vanity URL in the description, but I fixed that. So yeah, now we're fine.
Sorry, friend. Sorry.
No. Okay, Forest Room.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Barrett's was the first one, so I don't even have to look and see which one it was.
Hi.
There are some things to be said for consistency.
I mean, with Crohn's, really, shouldn't that be my brand?
Books, butt stuff, and cowboy cactus.
That's right.
There you go.
2 sets of alliteration.
What a pair.
Just don't combine a cactus with butt stuff. That's
no, that'll end badly.
Yeah, for everyone.
Yeah.
And everybody, I assume, knows about Forest Room app. Real quick, we'll just talk about it while Zara's pulling it up. It's an app you download. You pay for it one time, super cheap, but it helps you stay productive.
None of us are sponsored.
No.
Yeah.
You just pop in the code, and then it kind of for me, who picks up my phone all the time, it actually tells me to put it back down.
Yep.
Which I need.
And if Forest Room is listening, I have it because Zara told me about it, and I think it's really cool. And I think most of the people in here have it. So I don't know if you would like to sponsor somebody. That's somebody who has told people about it. I'm just saying.
I'd go with
there's a link in the description that's a poll. So if you've gotten it because of me and haven't yet already said I got it because of Zara in this poll, please go to the poll and do so.
Yes. I'm kidding.
Good morning.
Zara would never do a threat about Forest.
Nah. Although I did basically try to kick someone off a stream last night from the chat because they're like, I'm fighting a migraine. And I'm like, then get out. And I was on Autumn and Autumn's channel and Sarah Sutton. I always want to just say Sarah because she's the one I normally mean, but Sarah Labrat's also part of the weekend. So clarification, whatever. and they just both lost it. Like they hit mute and like were completely like losing it on camera. And they're like, I was not expecting that from you. And then I was like, I mean it lovingly, but as someone who suffers from migraines, I take it seriously. So please,
Like,
same. There's a
don't
time
look at
when
a
you
screen.
just gotta, there's a time when you gotta go lights out and definitely not look at a screen.
I don't have them, but staring at the screen makes it worse, doesn't it? Like the light or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I trick myself into thinking that listening to music or watching something on screen like makes it better because it like I don't feel it as much. But then the moment it goes away, it's worse. So it's like, let's not.
So then what happens is if you need to take a break for something, then you try to come back to it. It's like,
yes,
so much worse.
And then before I forget, I'm just going to ask: are you going to drop the link for your grad school thing too? Because we should plug that as well.
Yes, I will. I had to set it up with Nightbot and stuff. So I'm just going to try because the whole thing that happened with Streamlabs.
Oh, well, don't do that.
So I had to switch over from CloudBot, which is theirs, to Nightbot.
I just made the switch to OBS yesterday.
How do you like it?
I switched over to Twitch Studio.
I mean, it's like it's very more pared down, but like I think that's to be expected because Streamlabs OBS, was all about like, ooh, we're fancy. We're just stealing OBS's name, but we're fancy.
Yeah.
So
not just stealing their name, apparently.
Yeah, the entire code and putting it behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I gotta switch to OBS because Twitch Studio, as much as I like it, it glitches. Well, last time I was using it, it glitched all the time on me, like with the chat and the timers. Sometimes they just wouldn't pop up, which is why I stopped using it. But now I want to do the Loki cam, and so I've got to figure all of that out. So it's
I set myself up in Twitch Studio, but I've never used it before because the last time I was going to it, I had found Streamlabs and was like, oh, I like this better, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see. I normally have guests on my Twitch now, so it's like, if I have a guest, period, I use StreamYard because it's so much easier.
Yeah, so I've just got to figure out how to use StreamYard through OBS so that I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. It's just I'm an old, so technology, I feel like I'm like way behind the wheel. Like this should be easier than it is, but it's not.
She's older than she looks, but she's not old, and I will fight anyone who calls her old, including her.
I know. I'm like, Zara's ready to fight me. But yeah, it's just like for my kids will pop in. They usually set up my stuff. They're like, Mom, here, there. And I'm like, what did you do though? What did you do? Because I don't know.
What is this magic?
How did that get there?
For guests, when I was using Streamlabs, I had to use Google Hangouts, but like it was kind of clunky. But with OBS, you can have a virtual camera, so like it'll make that easier somehow. I don't really know how that works.
If you figure out how to do that, please tell me.
Yeah,
I will. I definitely will.
I figured out how to do it with Streamlabs.
Me too. It's just harder.
And now I'm like, okay, I can. If I figured it out with Streamlabs, I can figure it out with regular OBS, with original OBS. What are we calling OBS? So it's just going to take me some time, and I don't have the time right now because Nano and trying to get ready for World Ember and so many things. I'm just like, I needed like 6 more hours in the day, and it would be great. That would be great.
Yeah. You're telling me, oh, it's a lot. The thing about OBS though is that it doesn't offer like built-in alerts. So I've been using like Stream Elements, their widgets. They have good widgets. So
I've
highly recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this.
And they're like their earnings or emails or like their stream summary emails are much more accurate than Streamlabs. Like I only used to get Streamlabs like once a week if I streamed. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Maybe it's only a me thing though, but
So I
Stream
was gonna say, I
Elements.
got them after every single one,
Oh
but
wow. Well, Zara, I guess Streamlabs likes you more than me. It's okay.
it's okay. I don't need them to like be that much anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm trying.
No.
I want to see the alerts through Stream Elements because
Richard.
I tried to set like completely custom alerts with Twitch Studio, and it wasn't letting me. It's like, oh, you have to do an icon like to show up next to the thing, and I'm like, no, I have this pretty background that goes with the rest of the theme that I had bought, and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm still using this Streamlabs, one just
Well,
as
the
a
good
browser
thing.
source, as a workaround. But
The good thing was that you can import your Streamlabs like alerts into Stream Elements. And I did that, but just a warning, this might just be because of my settings, but like the font got all like super big and super long, but I just have to fix that. So it's good. It's good for that. I think they
I'm
know
gonna
that
figure out
like
how to do that. So
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think they know that people are like making the switch. So I
Yeah.
I saw it on Twitter. I saw the solution on Twitter. So
okay, if you can find that, please send it either to the private chat or to the Instagram chat for today or
yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
We're going to start the sprint in 3, 2. Ooh, no, where's my mouse? There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Woo.
It's the first sprint, so that can mean getting coffee and you're productive. How did people do?
Not bad.
I just realized I had sprinting soon the whole time instead of this first sprint.
I got breakfast.
It's one of those mornings.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Apologize. Anyway, how do people do?
I fought with Canva. Hayley?
I got breakfast.
Nailed it.
And I started, which I know, we're supposed to talk all about Ko-fi here. Started a Patreon post. You all can roast me. It's okay. But it's going to be a funny one, so.
Wrong crowd.
I know.
Know your audience.
Maybe I should just post it on Ko-fi.
It's
That's
kind of
That's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Oh, no. Traitors.
I know.
No, actually, I had Patreon first.
Yeah,
And I'm converting.
Because
it is better. It is better for, all around. So
I know,
I get it.
They don't take the fee, right?
Right. They don't take the fee. So if I donate to
They
somebody,
either take 5% or you pay them $6 a month, and they don't take anything from your shop or commission sales, but they never take from like tips or subscriptions. So you could never pay them anything, and it's still better than Patreon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still love you. I still love you.
Thank you. But I went on like
I
a
don't know if I
scheduling
do.
spree. I went on like a scheduling spree in August. So like I have at least one post a month for Patreon, and I just hit 6 patrons. So like I don't know if I should like I don't know if it's worth it to ask them to like make
They're
the switch.
gonna support. They wanted to support you, so just be like, hey, well, there are only 6 of you. Want you all to know I'm switching. Unlike Sarah, who's like, I have too many people. I don't want to make the switch. I'm like, but you'd be so much better off. And she wouldn't have to deal with Fiverr's like punitive stuff and high fees. I'm like, you could offer your commissions through Ko-fi.
Fiverr
I'm
banned
like,
me.
this would solve all your problems, Sarah.
Oh no.
Fiverr literally banned me. I don't know what I did.
Why?
Wow.
I don't know. Like I took when I graduated college, I was taking commissions for like a couple months while searching for jobs on Fiverr, taking commissions on Fiverr while searching for jobs. And I like didn't use it for a couple months after that. And then I tried to log in like back in like summer 2020. And I like couldn't get into my account. They said that they like I still don't have a reason, but I guess I had been inactive for too long. And then like I tried to appeal it, but they said you can't appeal bans. So I was really confused, but hey, Ko-fi, I technically actually do have commissions on Ko-fi. So if anybody would like to
then move your
commission me,
supporters over to Ko-fi and call it a day.
I should.
Stop hemorrhaging money.
You're right.
We're creators.
You're right.
We're small creators. We can't afford to lose money.
Yeah. And just tell them that the money that they're donating, more of it will go directly to you, which is what they want, right?
Which is true. All of it will go directly to you. Which is more than not all, but
Well, if she decides to do the paid thing, then but you don't have to. That's the thing.
So
I meant the donations alone.
Yeah, all their donations are yours.
Right. Paid thing is like Ko-fi Gold, right? But like you can still have subscribers.
Yeah, you can do that all free.
Okay. Cool.
I have no words for that, Richard. I want to understand, but I don't. The tuna substitute. I'm sorry. I scrolled up and I saw that they substituted out tuna for something, and I'm like, well, that sounds horrific. So I don't know why they did that, but we won't get into that. That's a rabbit hole I cannot go down this morning.
It sounds like Richard removed mushrooms and put tuna on. And if it were the reverse, I would have done that.
100%.
But I can't do tuna. Like my stomach doesn't like it. It's not an allergy like nuts, all nuts. But
like I'm okay with tuna in like a tuna tartare, or maybe like a tuna steak, or like maybe a really good tuna salad. But like on a pizza, I don't know.
I can't do tuna in anything except tuna tartare, because there was one time where it was like tuna tartare with basically guacamole, and I was like, oh, I really want to try that. So I did that, and my stomach was okay. But like the tuna that comes in a can is used in a tuna salad, or a tuna sandwich or anything. I'm like, my stomach is not happy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just learned we can do private live streams too. I didn't know we could do that. So that's news to me.
On YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what I do is I send this StreamYard link. I send not this StreamYard link. I send a StreamYard link, and I don't set a destination for it. So it looks like this, but it's not streaming anywhere, and it's just me and my VIP club, which is Crow and Regina.
That's cool.
And
I gotta get Ricky to pay more money to get in that club. We have a lot of people to spread our love around to, so he keeps trimming my budget.
But tell him you get so many perks.
Oh, I have.
You get a tarot card reading every single month. You get an extra live stream. You get a free book your 4th month.
That'll be what turns him on. He'll go, do we get any books with this? Because we don't need any more books. And I'll go, yes, we do. We don't have.
You don't have to pay.
Yeah.
For the books.
No, I feel that, Barrett. I like have a budget, and I'm like, okay, these people this month, these ones this month, and I try to just like spread it out.
Too.
Like,
me too.
I'm gonna do your Twitch here, maybe your Ko-fi this time, and somebody else's, So I try to like dot it around.
I was sad to miss Hayley's fundraiser stream. If you do that again, I definitely want to get on that, because I was sick to miss that. I saw it after the fact.
Yeah, thank you. I'm thinking of doing it on my affiliate anniversary, which is actually January 5th, when Kate raided me, when we had that chaos, Sarah, because my actual anniversary of streaming on Twitch, my actual anniversary is December 24th, because pandemic last year, did not do anything for Christmas Eve except start streaming, but can't do anything on Twitch then, because thankfully I actually have places to be then. So but hopefully January 5th will be like the next 12-hour charity stream, which will be fun.
I'll watch for it.
Did you see Richard's comment to you, Barrett? The one above the one that I have selected.
It does look creepy, but I know what you meant. And you were who I was thinking of, Richard, who would show up for that and hang out with me.
At least he didn't say I'd pay for a Barrett OnlyFans. And then that's creepy, and you can't hide from the fact
your
that
feet pics.
The OnlyFans the OnlyFans is something that, I'm just like, I can't even run a Ko-fi. How am I to run that?
Yeah.
Someone, I think it was the Super Carlin brothers. I don't remember who it was, but someone made a joke that it was like, if you were a vampire, you could make so much money just by like offering to turn people.
Yep.
Like, I don't need a relationship with you. You just pay me and I turn you. And then someone called it OnlyFangs. And I was like, can you imagine? I want that fanfic.
That's brilliant.
Speaking of fanfic, hon, I have a really good question. I know it's a perfect number for time, but this question has been bothering me more than... Okay. Ben Barnes did an IMDb fan question interview, right? And one of the questions is, what's your favorite Darklina scene? And he said he really likes the one in the tent where they first... Not when they first meet, but the one with the book quote. And then he also said that he really liked the war room scene. Now, AO3 Twitter lost their shit and was like, oh my God, he reads fanfic. He's referring to this, blah, 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 blah. When I hear war room scene, I think of the one where she can't sleep and she shows up, touches his hand, and light goes everywhere, right?
Yes.
Right.
IMDb, the interview clip that they put in is the thing that happens in episode 5, but not the one that everyone's thinking of. So the first one, not the second one.
Okay, I think I know what you mean.
Where she doesn't get mad?
Uh-huh.
Well, she doesn't get mad in any of the war room scenes.
It's been a while. Forgive me.
You're thinking of the tent scene.
I am.
Right, which is what the one that he first said. But so when you hear war room scene, what do you think? Because apparently the internet can't agree, and I'm confused.
Okay.
Yeah,
on.
so
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So which one does the internet think that it is, or the rest of the internet?
The fan fiction internet thinks it's the scene, the one that everyone's like, oh my God, this is why episode 5 is the best.
Okay.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then I think it's the when she it's the second time that she uses him as an amplifier, obviously not recognizing
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
And it's like the "you are not alone" quote when she gives it back to him when he first gave it to her, like after saving her life from the Druska. No. From the Fjordans. There we go. And I mean, I was right, but yeah, it's easier to say Fjordan for me than and then IMDb was like, oh, it's like their first one before the demonstration. I'm saying first one instead of first because of spoilers.
Right.
Oh, right. I'm like, just say, and I'm like, oh yeah, some people haven't seen it. Darn it. I think I'm gonna go with I might go with the internet on because
the internet at large one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe he put it out there to make, because sometimes they say
everyone is convinced that he's trolling the entire fandom once that he's revealed that he knows what fanfic is. Mm-hmm. And so everyone's like, everything he says is a reference to it. And I'm like, I mean, good. And like, he's definitely smart enough for that to be the case. But when it's not the first thing that came to my mind when I hear war room scene.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking chronologically, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's a gorgeous scene. So I'm gonna go with that he's messing with the fandom on this one and just trying to get them all riled up, which is nice. It works. Because it's all he's looking at her.
But I don't know if that's like tension. Like that's like a release of tension, if anything. Whereas the one that I think where it's like lighting up, it's like they almost, but they don't. So there's tension. And then the one that IMDb shows, I'm like, that's not really tension.
I mean,
fandom wants what they want, Sarah.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, he said that he also wants to go further in the next season, and everyone is again losing their mind. And I'm like,
how? We're already.
Someone tweeted that if you didn't want us rooting for the Darkling, you shouldn't have cast Ben Barnes. And that is the most real tweet.
This is true.
About the whole show.
Totally.
Okay, totally, I see how. I had to go through the books and see. I'm like, but how? And I'm like, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a mess.
Oh, it's all going to be a mess.
It's going to be such a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But without spoiling anything, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Sarah. That's what I would have thought of.
Same. Okay. Hayley, what's your vote? You can say light first or second, and I'll know what that means.
First.
Okay, so So you three are all different, and Barrett's the only one who agrees with me.
If it wasn't for the fact that I think that he's trolling fans in a good way, I
Okay.
would be with you.
Like,
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What
I
was your
think
first
that,
instinct? What?
That's
not,
so
not
true.
the trolling thing,
Yeah.
but like what when you hear war room scene?
yeah,
yourself.
I'm with you. But then when I think
Okay.
about how he likes to, like, he's very
He
interactive
knows
with
what
it.
he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Because
Yeah.
I think he's like, this is what they're gonna like. So
Do you
I'm
think
gonna just say this
IMDb
vaguely
Do you
and
think
let them.
IMDb misunderstood the assignment, or do you think they were like, we can't show that one?
I don't know. I mean,
Both.
But
Yeah.
there have been interviews. Like there's a video where Jesse May Lee like kind of talks about how they did both the first and second, and she like breaks it down. So it's not like that hasn't been seen on YouTube out of context.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you for helping me. I
You're
just
fine.
I was like, am I the only one whose mind is not directly in the gutter immediately when I hear war room scene?
That's
Not
right.
in the fandom, Sarah. No, not in the fandom. Fandom wants to go there.
Hmm.
Let the
I'm
fandom have what they want.
Fandom doesn't think up here; they think further south.
agreed.
Yeah.
And Ben knows this.
Exactly.
I mean, he also knows that everyone wants him to be Sirius Black in the Marauders, and that was another question in the IMDb thing. So okay,
If they can make that without the involvement of J.K. Rowling, like they're doing this reunion, I'm in.
I'm in for that. But someone was saying, that she's still gonna like profit off it somehow.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
like,
might be that there's no way to get around it just because
I know.
she's the
It's like,
I
I'm
think
not
that
gonna-
they can only margin her out so much,
I know.
Mhm.
you know, since it's her.
It's like I'm not
Crazy.
buying any new merch. I already have all 7 movies, and it's not even that I'm streaming those 7 movies that will tell a streaming service that like, oh, it's popular, so we should get more for content, which would pay her more. It's I bought them on. Thank you. I bought them from iTunes forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like she's getting anything else from me, and I really want to watch the reunion. Anyway,
Yeah.
there was a fan made like Bellatrix Lestrange film that was made that was really cool.
yeah.
So I will try and find that on YouTube and pop that in the public chat because it was
I'll
It was
check
cool.
that out as well.
Was it Bellatrix or was it like Narcissa Malfoy? Because there
it was
might have been
all of
2.
them. It was
Oh,
Narcissa Andromeda and Bellatrix.
Because they're sisters.
Yeah. House of Black. That's what it's called. It was made 2 years ago. And okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Puppy on screen. Puppy on screen. How did you all do? I ate.
I suffered through some Canva stuff for, again, CGL stuff. So busy, got stuff done. Glad about it.
I also ate.
What'd you eat?
What'd you have?
I have this cute little like pancake and sausage tray
Oh, that's really cute.
with syrup because I like haven't been eating breakfast, so this is trying to eat breakfast.
Yeah, I don't really eat breakfast, but I've also most breakfast foods upset my stomach. So like eggs, pancakes, but that's the gluten thing. So now I can make gluten-free pancakes and it's okay.
Ooh.
But normally what I do is I skip breakfast foods and go right for lunch type of food, but eat it during breakfast time if I'm that hungry, which is rare. Yeah, normally I do lunch and maybe dinner.
Yeah. I don't know, like eating as like an adult.
I was about to say you're muted.
It's hard.
Yeah. I was going to say we love breakfast foods, and it's probably not all good for us because some of us do need to be gluten-free, but we suffer through it because same thing with dairy. Like I'm not giving up pizza, so I still eat the only time I eat cheese is on pizza pretty much, and I'm not giving up ice cream. I'm in denial. So I'm like the older I get, the more lactose intolerant I get, and I'm like, no, hanging on to the few things as long as I can.
I think it was. I was gonna say I thought it was Meredith's stream yesterday, but I actually think it was Angela's stream yesterday. We were talking about allergies and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, you can grow into allergies or out of allergies, and it's like every 7 years because that's when all the cells in your body are fresh or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I've never grown out of an allergy. I've only grown into others, and soon I'm not going to be able to eat anything.
Yeah, I've had kids some of my kids grow out of allergies, but I don't know if they'll grow back into them. Just because when I was little and we were growing up, we had to eat everything on our plate, and there were things that would just not feel good after I ate them. And it wasn't until the doctor said the reason why she doesn't like the taste of it is her mind is telling her this is going to make us sick. So I associate certain smells with, oh no, I don't even want that, just because I had to eat them. And it would make me sick afterwards until my mom realized, oh, she really can't eat that. Because I wouldn't throw up. I would just I don't feel good. I ate this thing and now I feel terrible.
So I never liked the taste of nuts, like as a snack, but I wasn't allergic to them. Like they didn't give me a stomach or anything. I just didn't like the taste. And then I suddenly couldn't breathe around them. And then I'm like, oh, we skipped past all the other steps. Okay. Whereas like, you know, my dairy, you know, it's like, because I think it's dairy for me, not just lactose, because I've taken lactose intolerant pills to help, and they do nothing for me. It's like I still react as if I hadn't taken them. So, but that it's like, okay, fine, I'll suffer through that. Or like I really want pasta, not the gluten-free pasta that a restaurant.
Yeah.
My mom and I have found really good gluten-free like pasta that we can cook.
We have two. I have some I was gonna say, I have some names of some that Ricky and I switched to. Bonzo is my swear-by, so I love that brand. It's my absolute favorite. It holds sauce really well. It's the closest thing
I will definitely need those recommendations from you.
No problemo.
But it's like, there are other things. It's like bananas, can't do. Eggs, can't do unless they're like baked into a cake for some reason. But like if they're scrambled or like an omelet, can't do. Yeah, there's just so many things where I'm like, why is this okay? Like, I guess I just won't eat it.
Speaking of breakfast foods, I got maple syrup in my sweater.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then you're going to say I got maple syrup, and I'm like, why are you so sad with this announcement?
I know.
I know. Sad.
Oh, the Star Lab
Sad.
sweater. My daughter and I still fight over ours, so.
That's hilarious. Mine is so faded now because I wore it so much last year. I'm like, I need like the Tide Pod thing, like the Tide, you know, bleacher or whatever.
Yeah.
To answer Chandra's, I think that's true. I don't know, but I believe my allergist has told me that like the things that bother me, I need to stay away from, or else they will develop into an allergy. Like, that's what they told me. I don't know if it's true. I believe them because they have
it can, because your body is like
telling you. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're not listening to us. I'm going to turn the volume up. But I just completely surpassed some of those. Actually, I don't think
you went from not liking the taste to full blown.
Yeah. I was like, I don't get why people eat these as snacks. They don't taste that great. And then all of a sudden I'm in a theater pre-pancake and I'm suddenly, my throat's itchy and it's like I'm getting shortness of breath, and I look around and I see someone eating peanut M&Ms and I'm like, oh, mother trucker.
Yeah. Oh, man. EpiPen for the Richard, calories don't exist if you're having fun. I live by that. I live and die by that saying. That should be on my merch.
Don't die by that saying. We need you around, Barrett.
Well, that's true. That's true. But there are so many things that I think, oh, it's Christmas. Those cookies won't hurt.
Okay, I want to quickly go into this.
Yes.
I think the work author can be separated. I agree.
Yeah.
But if the author is still living, I don't want to give them any money that they're going to benefit from. And depending on how much their family and therefore estate is in line with those shitty views of the author, then I would be like, okay, I'm not going to do anything to support that author's work, even though the author's no longer around, because I don't want their family who shares in those shitty beliefs to benefit from my money. Yeah. But if the family is like, yeah, we understand that this was bad and we don't agree with them, then I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've said pretty openly, Roald Dahl is the reason I became a reader. When I grew up, I kind of learned a little more about Roald Dahl and went, oh. However, those are still some of my favorite books. So I wouldn't necessarily tell a kid like, hey, don't read Matilda or don't read James and the, pick some of those books that a young reader would fall in love with. And I totally agree with Sarah. The only thing I'd say is the few times there have been books, and the one specifically is She Who Shall Not Be Mentioned, but I did not read those books because I was an old when they came out. Went back to read them after her scandal, and I just did it through the library because they'd already bought those books. They were already there. I kind of had the same mentality you had, where I was like, I'm not going to make her any more wealthy, but I am curious to see, like, what's the story on these? So, and darn it, they were good. But
and I also think that if you've grown up loving something and then you find out later that the person who created it wasn't a great person, like, I think that's okay because that's how a lot of history goes.
True.
I mean, in America, it's because we're not educated well enough to know that, oh, this is a shit person to begin with.
Yeah.
So, you know, but like, because we
Yeah.
sugarcoat everything.
Mhm.
Like George
And-
Washington's wooden teeth. Ha! I don't think so. Nope, that was not what it was. And if you don't know what it really was, get ready to have your minds blown. It was the teeth of dead slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Margaret's point, and yes, I agree. I feel less icky about it, than paying a full cover price, which I would tend to do especially for TradPub. I try to, for the TradPub authors I love, buy those books in an independent bookstore, like straight up. Oh my gosh, did you convert one?
No, it's Hayley. She
Yeah.
already
Oh.
had the page, but she's like not gonna really use her.
Oh, you know
I
what? Look
don't,
at that.
I don't know how to get people to subscribe. Where's the
Cultish.
subscribe button?
Cultish, I love it.
Yeah, like my kid, like we do a theme every Halloween, and the youngest
Yes.
wants to do Harry Potter not next year but the year after, and we're those of us who are old enough to know, we're just like, oh, we don't want to. We're like, we'll get there when it'll be like not next Halloween, but the Halloween after. So we'll get there and just like see how the youngers feel about it. Cause it's like, you don't want to ruin the fun for them because,
Sure.
and like, I still have the set of books and I'd rather like, hey, borrow this than then definitely buy it. And even when you go to the library, it kind of like ticks up that,
I know.
So
Yes.
but I'm like, here, just read them here if you really got to read them.
I had the
I'm like, I will donate.
covers for
Yeah.
the first 3 books, and then I read the rest of them through my school library. And then I don't remember the Japanese artist's name or whatever, but they had done all the covers for Scholastic in a paperback edition where if you put them all together, you get Hogwarts on the spines.
Mm.
So I have that set. And then since then, and then I think this was either right before she dug her grave the first time, or it was after, but we had already had the tickets or whatever. And this was like the last time I gave any money to it was we were in Universal and we went to Ollivander's and I got picked out of the crowd to get a wand, like with the whole sound effects and everything. And I was like, well, after that, I can't not get it. So.
That is cool. That is cool, though. I mean, what I like to do, well, especially going back to Richard's point about like Orson Scott Card, I'm 95% sure that like his family and his estate like donated to a lot of like gay charities and like pro LGBTQ plus charities for the movie of Ender's Game, which
did.
like I'm good with, especially because he's dead. But like for J.K. Rowling, I'm like, for me, I just sorry, point went way out the window. I like to like donate to the charities that like need the help most because like I think that like Star Kid Productions is a good example, excuse me, good example of this because they were the ones who made like the whole Harry Potter musicals when YouTube was first a thing way back in 2009, and they made a lot of like choices and like very transphobic things in those shows. I'll just say it, like they were parts of it were very anti-queer, but like since then and like especially last year they did this entire fundraiser to raise money for like local to them in Chicago, like local trans charities and like local like queer mutual aid funds, which I think is like super admirable. And like they they didn't try to sugarcoat what they did, and like obviously you can still watch the Potter musicals on YouTube. And like as we found out during my Twitch celebration, Starship also had some less than great things in it too. But like the main thing is that like they owned up to their mistakes and they were like, you know what, we know we've messed up. We're gonna put our money where our mouth is. We're raising money for all these charities. We'll match all your donations. We won't ever support J.K. Rowling like in that aspect again. So
yeah.
yeah.
question for
And
you,
I
Zara.
agree, yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
really quick. I just gonna say with Chandra's comment, I agree. Sometimes it's like there's so many people involved. It's like, and it really messes it up for all of the fans. It messes it up for everybody who worked really hard on all these projects when it's one person who's yucking it. So the further removed that person becomes from the thing, the better I feel about it. But yeah, I just want to, I just want people who have enjoyed it to not feel like, oh, they just ruined this thing that we love so much, and not this thing that everybody's worked so hard on. It really sucks.
Mhm.
But if the person is like full blown, like it's my project and it's all mine and I'm getting on, then I'm just like, yeah, move you over there. I can not deal with you.
Yeah.
Eva's
Yeah,
always got one of
definitely.
those in the clutch.
Mhm.
I live for those comments. Really quick, did we answer Hayden's question about the?
No, I was about to. So
go ahead.
what kind of forest are we planting here? Well, it's a digital one through the Forest app, which is a focus app where you set a timer, it plants a digital tree or flower or whatever. There are flowers that they call tree species. And the more you do it, the more focus time coins you get, which allows you to unlock other species. And it takes a lot of people a lot of time to unlock a lot of them. And I've been using this app since before the pancake started. And then I was using it a ton when it started. So I racked up coins very quickly. So now I've unlocked everything, and I know not everyone is there. So this Plant Together feature, which you need to have paid for the app one time, not sponsored. If you'd like to help that change and have bought the app because of me, please click the straw poll link in the description down below. And then you turn on the settings at the top of the screen. You tap that, it opens a menu. You turn on Plant Together mode. You click Join Room. You enter the code that is up on screen at the start of every sprint. You don't touch your phone during the time that the timer is running. Then it's a tree planted, and then you click the return arrow in the top left corner so that we can rinse and repeat and do the whole thing again, because every timer has a new code. Also, if you save up enough coins, I believe it's 2,500 focus time coins, you can plant a real tree through their partnership with the organization Trees for the Future. But they max you out at planting 5 real trees. So I surpassed that forever ago and can't do anything with all my coins. So
Wait, that seems kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
They have this program to like let you
know.
plant trees, but they only cap you at 5.
I know.
Like I'm sorry, but like the way the environment is right now, we probably need like way more than 5 trees from like
Yeah.
No, Hayley, that's enough. 5 is all you need.
5.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the cap.
Yeah.
More than that, you're getting crazy talk.
Yeah.
So, we can't go too far.
Okay,
I'm
quickly
real forest here.
scrolling through comments. I see people were updating us on how they did.
Oh,
People
good.
were happy with Riley, of course.
Yeah.
Hayden, thank you for the question, though. You're kind of newish to me seeing you in sprints and stuff. So thank you for being here, and good question.
Yes. Very good question.
Sorry it took a while.
Yeah. We get to talking,
Yeah.
Give us coffee and something to talk about, and we'll be here for a while.
Well,
Wait, someone gave us dislikes. Here's my feeling.
I see it now. Yeah, whatever.
Full engagement. Like, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't. The first time I got a dislike, I was like, oh, I'm a real YouTuber. My mom's like, you're happy about this? I'm like, yeah, it means I'm legit.
Same. Me too. My first dislike, I was like, nailed it. Got a hater.
Yeah.
I've arrived.
I got like comments on my Bad Art Friend video, and I was like, and to each and every one of them, I was like, thank you for commenting. It helps out the channel. which was like kind of passive aggressive, but on the last Sunday, I got somebody in stream who called me a bitch for eating on stream. So they were blocked and banned.
Oh
yeah.
I haven't had that yet. I would stick my mods on them pretty quickly. So
the scary part.
I was doing a Twitch stream and someone was commenting like
Maggie,
non-related stuff, so I wasn't like responding on screen, and then they completely lost their shit and like started cursing us all out, and before I could get to it, Crow was like ban, and I was like, thanks, this is why I have mods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My mods are in the UK, so they can't stay for a while. But like, I mean, it's me. Like, I can do it. But I guess maybe if anybody wants to be my mod, let me know. I'm kidding.
I would, but I'm not on your streams often enough.
No. Don't worry. Totally 100% joking.
I used to
Yeah.
I used to tell people like, these are the people I always count on for mods, and then they were like, I can't be anyone else's mods, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna quit. Like giving out your name to everyone because I didn't realize you had a life outside of YouTube. That's weird.
What?
I don't know. It's like at a
Said
certain
that some of
point.
the other actors have. Oops, sorry. You go.
Sorry, I don't know, because it kind of feels like at a certain point, do we really need mods? But like, still, it's like
I think about that glory
when like
stream
once in a blue
Yeah.
moon when
like
those
that was
things
nuts.
happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, and like I'm confident in my abilities to like handle pretty much everything except where like the buttons are. But
Right.
like, I mean, what I'm trying to say is like, I'm not like a channel with like 50,000 people in chat, so it's a crapshoot. I feel like it's a crapshoot with like, do we really need mods? Do we really need like that layer protection? But like then when it comes down to it, it's always they're like, because I actually had a follower last week that came in, and then my whole chat was like, their name isn't really good. You probably should ban them. And like I only noticed after like they alerted me to it. So yeah, exactly. They're a therapist. There
Yeah,
are many
they're
people
there.
without therapy.
That's funny because the next comment down is the person I would have said you need, and so she offered herself as tribute. So it's safe to say just Eva is the one you can count on to like keep your chats clear.
Thanks. I mean,
But
not
I've offered her
to
tribute.
also plug it, but like if you want to join my Discord, that's where I have all my updates and everything too. So I don't know why I'm doing this. This is what you expect
That's
from me
what
now.
Hill
Yeah,
is.
that is what I expect of you.
If you're not doing it, I'm like, what's wrong with Haley?
What's
Why is
happening?
she
Are
not
you
doing?
okay?
I call
I
it the
know.
Haley happy dance. So
Aw, thanks. I know. End scene. There we go.
I also love
It's
that
done.
Kelly and Margaret just noticed who's behind Haley. Like, just caught it.
I know.
Like,
I was like, I saw the comments and I'm like,
We're an hour and 25 minutes in,
at
and
the
they're both
start.
like, "Well, look who's there," and I'm like, "Okay."
I know. But I'm also surprised that nobody's mentioned like my green screen with my faces on berries and cream.
I saw that, but
I liked it. I was like, "That's great."
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to put my face everywhere behind me.
My moderator Melody Relity made it for me. So they are an amazing artist, and they put my face on berries and cream for the 12-hour stream. So
Okay, we're gonna start our sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. I missed the 30-minute mark by 1 second by expressing our love for Melody, but that's okay because she's
It was worth it.
Worth it.
mhm. here we go. Membership tiers. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I love hearing your excitement about Kofi.
I've been
I'm
like
here
trying
for
to figure it out for the
Well,
past 10 minutes.
So we chatted a lot, and even though it's a sprint 3 out of 5, we're gonna do one more. We're only gonna do 4 sprints, and the next one's gonna be 10 minutes. So we're gonna go over the 2 hours a little bit, but it'll still give people 10-15 minutes before Sarah LeBrat's stream as part of Autumn's starts. If people want to do that too. But yeah, sorry. The ticker is a liar. Therefore I am, because I created the ticker. But we're okay.
Yes.
So
Zara's forever scream. Oh, Maggie. Love it.
Barrett, once you create one, I can add yours to it. But here's Hayley's, and here's Nia's. They're Ko-fi.
Michael.
And this is Barrett's
website. Yeah. You can find all the things there. Needs to be updated.
He doesn't have a Ko-fi yet. I offered to update it for you. You never got back to me on that.
I know. I've had so many things. My mind is in explode mode. I need to get out of November, and then I'll go back to a normal reality of what life should look like.
And yeah, I feel that. Like with my Ko-fi, I was like, in October, I was like, I know how I'm going to do this. And then Nano hit, and I'm like, holy moly, I haven't updated my Ko-fi since Halloween. Literally, because Nano started, and I'm like so focused on that. I'm like, everything else, like I'm barely posting on IG. I'm like, oh, I forget. I'm like, let me do 3 posts in a row because I forgot all week. So I need to just schedule them.
They are coming out with scheduled posts soon, but it'll only be to ambassadors like me, and then it'll be a few more weeks until it's to everyone. So I will let you all know when that happens, but we don't even have it yet. They're still working on it internally within the team, and I'm like, come on, please.
Yeah, because that'll be so helpful until I actually have my content ready to go. I'm basically the plan in October, and it was working well until Nano hit, was to just kind of like just keep updating it like I update IG, just so that people know I'm actually using it. Well, I am actually using it now, but just Nano has just kind of like I didn't realize it'd been that long. I kept saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I gotta update it, And then when Hayley was talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and do that now. And I'm like, that was the last post that I did. How did that happen? So yeah, it just gets away from me. I've got so many things.
Definitely.
So Hayley's Ko-fi has been live. It's just she hasn't really used it.
Yes.
And that's going to be changing going forward.
Yes. I don't know how to make I don't know how to make like a post for like the membership tier only though.
Blog post.
Like, is that automatic now?
You have to click blog post, and then you can set the minimum tier, or whether it's someone who's given you a tip at all. Yeah, so you have to make a blog post. Whereas if you just click post something and you just start typing, then that's open to everyone.
That's for public, for everybody.
Yeah. Write a quick
I
update.
see.
But you can paywall the image, blog post, audio, or video underneath the or line when you click create, post something.
That is very, very good to know. Then I think that I'll do like one post announcing it and then be like, hello, subscribe, or whatever it is. But yeah, mine is live, but also Nia, I totally feel you. Like, I finally have some free time because I have like time off scheduled from work that I haven't had in like months, which feels good. So hopefully this week and then like the next week or so I'll be working on that stuff. But I'm also doing a lot of theater stuff outside of writing now because the plays that this theater company that I'm volunteering for have like started picking up, which is super exciting. So yay, busy stuff over here. But I agree that like scheduling is so important. Like Barrett, Zara, I bow down to you both because you two seem to like have the scheduling on point. Like I'm like batch filming. I don't know her.
Yeah.
Zara's
yeah, no,
I'm
The
stumbling.
thing is that I have scheduling on point because I don't try and lie to myself that I'm going to make sit-down YouTube videos until I'm done with grad school anymore.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Math, it's not going to happen. I'll
It's
stream
like first be
my other work
realistic.
done.
First be realistic, then you can make your schedule.
Right.
I can't be realistic because even if I have my schedule set, then everybody else comes with their schedule. And I'm like, well, there goes that. There goes that. All these things are now off my schedule because I've got to schedule in the kids, the dogs, all the other things. And
you're
it's like,
a mom who also has a job in addition to that. And you have a husband, it's like you have kids and a husband to deal with and pets. And it's like you have a lot more. You have a lot of stuff on your plate that's different than the stuff on my plate.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I said more, Regina was
probably not more.
Me and be like,
just different.
You have a lot on your plate. So.
Yeah. And I haven't scheduled Loki for his pet training. He's got the basics down, like the stuff that I know how to do, but there's so many more things that I feel like he needs to like we need to lock down. Like he will still run after people playfully, just like, hi, there's a person there. And it's like, the here Loki, he like looks at me like, but there's people, let's go play with the neighbors. And it's like, no, like here Loki means every time. Like we don't have that every single time down until I say it the third time. But that's also dangerous.
That's dangerous. No, my mom and I have TOUCH. And I always spell it because if I say it, she'll come running. And I don't have a TREAT right now, which is what you're supposed to do. That way, if it's ever an actual emergency, they just come. Kelly didn't do any writing. That's okay. I only did writing in that last sprint because the second one I was eating. And the first one, I don't know what I did, but it wasn't that. Oh, I do know what I did the first. Okay.
Brian's a terrible assistant. He's an even worse father. Quick question. I'm in Ko-fi trying to sign up for people's things. Zara, why is it that PayPal worked like one click on Hayley's, but now it's like not working on Nia's? Is it because I didn't click through the link to Nia's and searched it, do you think?
No.
Oh, okay.
That shouldn't be the problem, but you can try reloading the page or something.
I'd refresh your cache.
If I have to go find that credit card, I'm going to be like, oh boy, kids.
But oh my god, thank you, Barrett, and thank you for the people in
thank
chat
you.
who just donated. I just got the alert. Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's
Who
coming.
Also,
if you're for work.
Also, if your
There we
wallet
go.
isn't as deep as Regina's and you can't support everyone all the time, which I don't know how you do it, Regina.
Yeah, Regina.
Yeah, Regina's awesome.
Yeah.
Regina.
You can also follow people on Ko-fi for free, so you will see their public updates. Not everything is behind a paywall. And I'm going to tell you that now. If you are a Ko-fi creator, do not put everything behind a paywall or you will not make any friends.
Yeah.
You can put your best stuff behind a paywall, and you should. But don't put it all behind a paywall.
Yeah. I'm only putting the stuff I have to put.
Sorry, Amanda won.
Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations. If I had a way to do confetti through StreamYard on the whole screen, I would. But congratulations.
Way to
I'm throwing
go.
out confetti at you. Yay. Woohoo.
All the good things. Congrats.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm
What
so
day is
sorry.
it?
I just got
Already.
really excited.
No, that's
It's like the
exciting. I think that's my
21st.
first 1 nano so far. So yay.
Oop.
Yay.
That's my alarm telling me to post the preview to the podcast's Ko-fi for episode 9. So I'm going to do that now. Barrett, can I hand the reins over to you so you can explain to
What Margaret is?
Margaret what this is?
Yeah, Margaret. So the Forest app is an app you download. I think it costs $1.99 one time. Once you sign up for it, we are going to put a code on screen. When you get that code, you enter it into the app, which I will pull up. And what you're going to do is enter that code. You go into the room. You have to go up here. Remind me the setting change they need to do. Change it. Yeah.
And turn off deep focus mode so you don't kill the tree for everyone, because that will win you no friends because the app outs you.
Right.
Yes.
So deep focus off, or else everybody's going to know that I'm the one playing with my phone and everybody else is working. And also plant together. You want to turn that one on. So anyway, you join it. The good news is it keeps you productive, but also we get to plant some trees, although we covered this earlier, but only 5. If we do all sorts of good focus and work things while we're in chat. So yes, Amanda Newman, congrats. Way to go. Way to crush it. Nano for the win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start our next sprint soon. And by soon, I mean, looks like everyone, not everyone, because I know we just explained it. So I'm going to give people a few more minutes.
Yeah, I need to see the code again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll read it out loud. I was just
thanks.
publicizing that episode 9's preview had gone live on the podcast, Kofi. So 5 Hotel Charlie 677 X-rays Sierra Gulf. I had an X-ray done recently and a CT, and I need an ultrasound coming up. So medical stuff. I hate you all.
Yes, all the things.
Oh my god, like I'm sorry. I'm getting like overwhelmed, but like people keep like supporting me on Ko-fi. Stop. Stop.
There you go.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I was
Really? No. Don't actually stop.
Put things that you can put important things behind the paywall. Like when I do my comic, I have to put it behind a paywall if I'm going to put it on Kindle Vella. If I have, because anything that you put on Vella, you can't give out for free. So the only other way I can post it is by through something that you have to pay for. Like they don't want you to put something on Vella where you have to do the coin or the, where they're asking you to pay for it if you're going to put the same thing out for free. So that's my Ko-fi plan. So yeah,
I'm definitely
you'll
gonna
find the
put
things
like,
that you can.
yeah, thanks. I mean, I've been putting like play snippets on my Patreon, so like I'm definitely gonna put those over on Ko-fi. I don't know if like I'll take the posts that I already made this year over on Ko-fi if anybody wants them, but like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
oh, yes, okay.
The answer is yes.
But then this also means that I have to write more plays, so yikes.
Yeah.
Richard, you all saw how disorganized this mess is. Nobody would pay for that.
Oh, I
Okay.
would.
We're gonna start our final sprint so that we don't run right into Sarah LeBrat's stream, because I'm sure everyone should be getting up and walking around or stretching or whatever before we follow that stream. But we are going to start this one, and the link to my and Kelly's podcast is going across. The next episode goes live on Tuesday. But for people who support our Ko-fi for the podcast, $1 a month gets a 5-ish minute preview, 72 hours early. Regina is definitely one of those people, so that's awesome. It's only $1 a month, and you get every week 5 minutes early. So 5-minute preview, 72 hours early. You don't get it 5 minutes early. That would be stupid. Okay.
What if you only get 5 minutes of each episode? You should do that.
It's like a random bit of 5 minutes. It's not even the first 5 minutes every single time. Okay. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity. I finished chapter 26. And I have 250 more words to reach 45K in the whole manuscript.
You're so
Nice.
close.
People are talking about how you need to create stuff, Barrett, and I corrected them and said it's Ko-fi instead of Patreon.
That's what I count on you for.
And then Eva had this very nice thing to say.
That is very important to know and
Yeah.
to like realize, because that's something that I struggle with as a content creator. Definitely that like people want to watch my content, but I feel like I should get over that because I just hit 500 followers on Twitch, so obviously I'm doing something right. So
Yeah. The first time I got a subscriber on Twitch, I was like, what is this even? Like, I'm just here for the community. I wasn't even thinking about getting subscribers. I was like, if I get 50, I can get affiliate. And even that's like, whoa. So yeah, it still trips me out. It's hard, but like my family has explained to me, you need to do this. They're like, you're working so hard. It's okay.
yeah.
I was shocked when I made Twitch affiliate. I was like, wait, what? Like, because it's been so hard here on YouTube, which, by the way, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell.
You're so close to 1,000. You're going to get there.
Yes.
I know I will. There were other people who started around the time I did, but they were actually uploading content regularly, and I haven't. So it's like, I understand they did things well, and I didn't, but it's like,
it'll come
I
back.
like to.
Gotta get that SEO. Gotta
That's
get that
right.
SEO.
I think for me, that's the other thing, is because I'm like, I don't want to sell myself. And a lot of it is like so much post you and what you specifically are doing. And it's like, I just want to meet people, and then I want to work on my work and eventually post my work. So it's weird for me to be like, people want to see a video with me in it doing. I'm like, it's
not
hard.
that I don't have ideas for videos. It's just with grad school and my preferring to write the novel and then the podcast, it falls to the bottom. So then I don't have regular content on YouTube. And so it's like, I understand why it hasn't happened, and I'm okay with that. But I would still like to get to 1,000 if possible.
Yeah. I think that's like super valid, because I feel like as creators, we all have to hit the point where like, is this like preventing me from writing? Is this getting in the way of me actually creating, or is it helping me? And like, I think that it's a very fine line too to like walk across. So
yeah. Especially I found that when you don't know how to do a lot of things, I have literally found over this past year, I've spent more time learning how to do stuff that I don't know how to do just to stream and I'm like, I really need to be writing and drawing, and I've got this comic, but a lot of it is just for some of it to do these things, I have to learn how to do all of these other things. And just like with switching from Streamlabs, I'm like, it took me a month and a half to really get comfortable with Streamlabs, and now to have to get comfortable with not just learn how to use it, but be comfortable when you're live, that you've got to be pushing the button. I'm like, I've got to do that with another platform now. So it's like, it can be a little overwhelming, but you also want to do all the things, especially for me when it's the community stuff, because that's more what I want to do than just, I don't really want to be putting out videos of myself. It's just weird to me. I don't I can't explain it, because some people are really comfortable making videos and I don't feel like I am, I mean, but I'm comfortable talking to people. Like I could make a video chatting with people all day long.
I love watching people's vlogs, but I'm always like, my vlogs would be so boring. Like I'm sitting at the computer all the time. And like, I'm happy to watch vlogs where people are sitting at a computer the whole time because I know that they're getting stuff done. But it's like, I'm like, no one would want to watch that of mine. And so like, I just don't vlog.
Well, and there is a skill. Yeah. There is a special skill to doing vlogs well. And that is not something I've mastered. Like I watch the people who do it well, and I'm like, you know how to do this. Like I do not. The person I actually think with us now who does the pre-canned content that's some of my favorite is Hayley. So I think
no,
it is. It's partially your theater background that comes through. and like your all of that comes through in your content, especially the stuff that's kind of funny. And I'm always there for it. So keep that coming.
Like if
Thank
I
you.
could
Thank
film,
you.
if I could film my commute to like my grad school classes and then could like film some of it,
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
But I like having to ask all my classmates, hey, would you be okay? Like, because if they say no, I don't want to have to deal with blurring out 9 or 10 or 11 of my classmates' faces on top of my teachers, probably. And like, even if it's for 30 seconds or like 10 seconds, you know, it's like, it's
a lot.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you know, I've been working from home, so like I'm not even like going to like the pond anymore like last year because I don't have a pond anymore. But like no, it's good because I moved to Boston. But my point is that like I feel like I never leave my house, so my vlogs are just gonna be like, and unless I specifically like think to myself, I'm gonna make a vlog of this, I'm gonna like go somewhere else for work today, I'm gonna know what I want to do, then like it just doesn't happen. And like honestly, I've just been so busy to make vlogs. And I was talking with somebody earlier today, and like you know, obviously that's one of the sacrifices when you have a full-time job, like you have no more time.
Yeah.
Which is like great, because yay, job. But also gotta just like figure out you know, time and like scheduling.
I said,
like
I'm gonna do
Nia.
a nano vlog, and I filmed myself filling out my calendar, and then I filmed one more thing. And just like with Kofi, once I got into nano and got to writing, I'm like, I have not even been filming any of this, and like that just totally didn't happen. I'm like, this is how my life goes. Like once I get focused on doing something, I'm like, I literally do not think about filming myself or taking pictures of myself. And I'm like, my whole family's like, you should blog that. You should blog that. I'm like, nobody wants to see me do that. They're like, no, Mom, that's the stuff that they want to see. And I'm like, is it though? For me though, I don't think so. I'm like, I'm boring myself. How
but like only if you're comfortable with it. Only if you're comfortable with it. Like, I mean, you know, your channel is great for like what it is. Like, don't feel pressured to have vlogs just because everybody else is doing them. And like you too, Zara.
Okay, I love this. I could talk to you guys for forever. We need to finish so that I can send everyone over to Sarah LeBrat's stream and the rest of Autumn Ashley's weekend write-a-thon, and then also Hayley's. You said Twitch, right? I want to make sure that I don't send them to your. I mean, yes, people should go to your YouTube channel too, which is linked down below. But okay, everyone's links, including their Ko-fi links, is linked down below. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell because I am trying to reach 1K. I'm no longer at the needed like hours of watching or whatever because like it's for the full year and I kind of ran out that time. So I want to get to the 1K first and then I'll worry about the time.
I am streaming tomorrow at lunchtime. So if anybody wants to get some lunchtime writing, I'll be here at noon Eastern. And then when I'm done, I think you're streaming tomorrow also.
I am.
Okay, so everyone should subscribe to all of their streaming links, Twitch and YouTube, all linked down below for both of the, I said both. All 3 people, including the 2 people who didn't make it, is what I was trying to say. I don't think they stream as much. But confused between YouTube channel membership, YouTube subscribers, Twitch subscribers, and Twitch followers. Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers are free. YouTube channel membership is copying Twitch subscribers, which is paid. And then Eva made the very good point that super chats for a YouTube channel where it's like a one-off type of tip, but you can have your message like show up in a cool way, is a better use of your money on YouTube than a YouTube membership. But a YouTube membership gives you some emotes now because, again, they're trying to copy Twitch. My Twitch has a lot of cute emotes, as does Nia's. Mine were bought on Etsy. Nia actually designs hers like a champ because she can.
Mine were made by Melody.
Melody designed Hayley's. And while I love everyone who supports me on Twitch by subscribing, you get more for your money if you're my Ko-fi subscriber at any tier. So I have 3 different tiers. My Ko-fi link is down below. And I'm going to let people do their outros quickly.
Cool.
So if you don't have an outro template, although I think everyone does here because everyone is used to streaming, not just making videos, name, what you write, where people can find you, and that last part can be my links are in the description down below, so we save time.
Me first?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Barrett. I'm a aspiring Kidlit writer. You can find my links down in the description box below. I will be streaming tomorrow, kind of butting up with Nia, so hang out with both of us. We'll send you either way. And thank you for having us, Sarah. You're awesome sauce. And for everybody that came out today, appreciate you. You're amazing. Check out Devin's channel for playlists for all the things.
Also, he's not an aspiring writer. He's an aspiring published author, but you are a writer. So
thank you. Yeah, sorry. It's all jumbled.
It's okay.
Do it quickly.
I'm here for you. Hayley, your turn.
Hi, I'm Hayley. I write novels and I write plays. Thank you to everybody who supported me on Ko-fi during this stream. I always appreciate it. Zara, I always love coming here on stream, so thank you so much for inviting me.
Yes.
I'm doing chaos sprints tonight at 4 p.m. Eastern, sprints in increments of 5. I have no idea how it's going to work, so you can follow me over on Twitch. That's linked down below, and all my links are linked down below. So I'd appreciate it if you followed me there. Like
the love and the money if you can afford it, but don't put yourself in debt.
Yes. Don't put yourself in debt for any of us. Maybe Legolas,
please
but
don't.
Maybe Legolas, but not.
Just message us. We'll hook you up. Okay. I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction here on YouTube. I will be streaming tomorrow at noon for some lunchtime Monday sprints. If you want to join me then. I also stream on Twitch on alternating Fridays and Saturdays. And I host AuthorTubers React. So I'll be posting that soon when we'll have the next date as soon as I can wrangle up my co-host. I'm trying to let Nano settle before we do that, but it is coming. And I am a writer of historical fiction, sci-fi, and fantasy, and all the things. And I'm linked below, as Sarah said. And always, thank you, Sarah, for having me on. Always a pleasure. You know, I'll come on anytime that's not 8 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock, I'm there.
You're all welcome at any time. Kelly has started just popping in whenever, even if she's not signed up. So if you would like me to start messaging you StreamYard links willy-nilly, let me know, and I can start doing that. This is the link to Sarah LeBrat's stream, which is about to start in 3 minutes, assuming she's perfectly on time. And unlike some people, me, who you know, who is not always perfectly on time, she'll be starting soon. There's a whole that's part of a playlist for the rest of the write-a-thon. Loki. Yeah, Nia has a Loki cam almost all the time, unlike me, who doesn't always have Riley. So yes. Another reason to follow Nia. Follow everyone on the screen, please. They all deserve it. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. You can support me on my Ko-fi link, which is down below and has everything else, including the fact that I am the co-creator of the Writers Podcast with Kelly Wright, and those episodes drop every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, although season 2 might change that time. Okay.
Was that all in one breath?
Yeah.
Way to go.
That's the fastest I've ever done it. And we're gonna.
I tried to put him down, but he knows he's on camera now, so he won't get down.
Nope.
Like,
okay, well, he's no longer
you.
on camera.